What up? Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing okay on this Monday night. Was it the 11th? I can't believe the month is almost halfway done. It feels like this month has barely begun. It's already halfway done. Jesus. Dark Metal Spider, I'm doing okay. How are you doing? DJ Mexicano, Lord Cosmo, Country, Shape, Dave, Jonathan, Callum. Hello, everyone. Caleb. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hello, there's Samuel. Jackie, hello there. Hey, Jedizilla, hello there, Josh. What's up, everyone? Doing okay? Like I was saying before, I can't believe the month is almost already halfway done. Neopunk, Sashim, hello, everyone. Polly, hello there. Premise starting it off with a bunch of hellos. Lucas, hey there. Alter Ego. Again, hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing okay on this Monday night. Saw 15 movies this weekend. Wow. Hey, Luis. Hope your birthday goes well, Luis. Oh, thank you, Caleb. Wow, starting off the bat. Thank you so much, man. Trust me, every penny helps. Thank you, man. Whose movies do you like more? Wait, hey, Matt and everyone, I hope you're having a great night. Matt, whose movies do you like more, Johnny Depp or Leonardo DiCaprio? Hmm, that's interesting because there's a lot of movies I like in both their filmographies. Johnny Depp, I like Sleepy Hollow, I like Ed Wood. Uh, by the way, hello everyone in the chat. Just want to answer this first before YouTube makes it go away. Bobby, DJ, everybody, hello there, Kevin. Johnny Depp, I like Ed Wood, I like Sleepy Hollow, I like, of course, Nightmare on Elm Street. DiCaprio, I like The Wolf of Wall Street, I like Inception, I like the Revenant. Hey there, Broad Stipe, hello everyone. Filmography that I like more. Whose movies do I like more? God, that is tough. Because they both have their positives and negatives. I'm honestly gonna go with Leonardo DiCaprio because I think Johnny Depp, sadly, he stuck too much with Tim Burton and Pirates of the Caribbean. And the Pirates of the Caribbean, I like the first one, but I'm not really big on the other ones. Uh, the Tim Burton stuff got old, where it was Dark Shadows, Alice in Wonderland. Like recently, I think Johnny Depp has had more bad movies recently. Just the last couple of Pirates of the Caribbean films I don't like, Dark Shadows I don't like, Transcendence, that's not Tim Burton, but the Johnny Depp film Transcendence, not a fan of that one. Yeah, I would go with Leonardo DiCaprio. Like I said, I liked The Revenant, I liked Inception, I liked The Wolf of Wall Street. If he's in something, I'm definitely more intrigued than if Johnny Depp is in something new. So I'll go with Leonardo DiCaprio to answer that question. Although again, Johnny Depp, if you want to talk 90s, I would say Johnny Depp, Edward Scissorhands, Ed Wood, Sleepy Hollow. Nowadays, I would say Leonardo DiCaprio. But hey, everyone who's joining in the chat, Preminator, everyone in between, Gary, Wolfare number one. Hello, everyone. Alex. Hello. Hope everyone's doing okay. Hope everyone's doing all right. Like I said, on this Monday night, just relaxing, chilling, seeing what happens next. And we'll see what happens next, pretty much. That's cool. Country shape. I never really use a Chromebook, so I wouldn't know. Thank you, Lucas. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Thank you for the request, man. Killer of the Flower Moon, I don't know much about. Cool, you like the Transporter 2? Cool. Seems like you like it more than the first one. Transporter 2 is always my favorite of the group of Transporter movies, so I like the first one more than you. But yeah, I'm glad you like the Transporter 2. So that's cool. Do I remember when I was 19? No. I don't remember last week. Wonka, Aquaman, I don't give a shit about them. Why should I, is the question. Will DiCaprio and Johnny Depp switch roles? Leonardo DiCaprio in Nick of Time and Johnny Depp in um, I don't know, Titanic. BTK movie, never seen it. If King Kong fought Spinosaurus would win, I don't really care who would win. Favorite 9/11 documentaries? I don't watch those type of documentaries, so my answer is none of them. Michelle Yeoh is an action star. I haven't seen enough of her movies to really give an opinion, although I liked her in that film I reviewed. I forgot what it was called. I liked her in Everything Everywhere All at Once, liked her in Super Cop. Hey there, John Vaz. Worst zombie film? I don't know. I'd have to look at a list. If it's that bad, it means I've forgotten about it. Gross Point Play I like more than Fidelity, or the fuck his name was. Lucas, I don't know. I liked both games. I'm not sure which I would prefer. I don't know. Kind of like both. I don't know. I'm still. I'll probably say so at the end, at the final part. So I don't know. Street Fighter, which Street Fighter, Jonathan Warden? There's a lot of Street Fighter movies. Bending the Rules, lame film, for very forgettable movie. An American Wolf in Paris, Josh, what about it? Favorite video game trailer or promo? Don't really have a favorite trailer of a video game. I don't really watch DSP, so I don't know anything about them. Unknown Soldier, nah, never heard of it. Black Cat, one of the most boring films I've seen in recent years. One of Michael Mann's worst movies. That and Miami Vice are some of his worst. Hated Black Cat. Awful, awful film. No redeeming values. Hopium. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mads Mikkelsen was doing an interview for his new film when a stupid reporter asked him why isn't there more diversity in the film when it's 17th century Danish. uh, yeah, that's the 17th century. The 17th century really wasn't known for diversity. I mean, that's like making that would be like me making a film, right? I don't make a film about the slaves, before the Civil War. But I'm gonna cast John Dahl Van Damme as a slave, as Dave's could be really steaming, and he's going to steamroll through the slave holders and rise against the slaves and helicopter kick all the slave owners. And it's going to start as John Dahl Van Damme, and it's going to star uh, Kihor Kwan, and it's going to star Bobby Lee, and it's going to star Antonio Banderas, just for adversity, and they're all slaves, and they all rise up. Is more diverse. Now that didn't happen, and that's not how it was. But I should make that movie instead. Yeah, the reporter obviously doesn't know history. That's the problem with people like that. Is they don't know history. They don't know their head from their ass. They just say stuff to just get noticed. I'm sure that story got noticed throughout, and the person probably he's either a saying stuff like that to get a reaction. Look at me. Look how noble I am and wanting diversity. Or number two, the person was a complete idiot and complete moron and doesn't know their history. And yeah, so yeah, I don't know who that reporter was, but maybe they should go back to school. I don't know. Maybe they were. I mean, Bill and Ted seem to have more knowledge of history before going back through time. I mean, Jonah R. quote being Noah's wife seems like a more smarter answer than this reporter. So yeah, uh, that reporter's an idiot. 17th century Danish, because that was a time when people were known for. Didn't people like get their head cut off if you looked at them differently and stuff? But why is more diversity? I want more diversity on the moon. No one lives on the moon. Yeah, but I better say it because I'll get bonus points. I want more diversity on the moon. God damn it! We need more diversity on the moon. No one lives on the moon. I don't care. We need more diversity on the moon. Get on its stat. How do we live on the moon? I don't care. We need more diversity on the moon. God damn it! There's not enough diversity on Mars. It's only Matt Damon. We can't just have Matt Damon on Mars. We need more diversity, God damn it. The Martian is just a movie. I don't care. There's not enough diversity on Mars, God damn it. So yeah, that reporter's an idiot. Um, the reporter was asking what they thought about their film not qualifying for awards because of diversity rules. Well, those rules should not have been in place in the first place. And that's the reason why. It's supposed to be how good a film is, not how diverse it is. But that's the problem of today. They don't care how good a film is. They care how diverse it is. Yeah, Predator 2 is pretty damn diverse and people shit on it. You know what? How about this? I'll say if you don't like Predator 2, you're racist. How about can I say that for all those critics back to the day they shit on it and now they want to cry diversity? Where the fuck were all these critics when Predator 2 came out? That's what I want to know. Where are all these critics that speak of diversity? Where the hell were you when Predator 2 came out? Let's see, you got Danny Glover, you got Ruben Blades, you got Maria Conchita Alonso, as well as Bill Paxton, and a fucking alien. So it's pretty goddamn diverse to me. So where the fuck were these people back in the day? Hell, why the fuck are they not praising it now? And by their rules, I'll call them racist if they don't. By their rules. Fucking stupid. Yeah, Blade did not get a single Oscar nomination, but Black Panther did. That's racist. Exactly. Blade did not get an Oscar nomination. That means it's racist. There you go. Blade deserved more Oscar nominations than Black Panther. I'll tell you that much. I bet if I made a poll of which they like better, Blade or Black Panther, I bet a good portion will say Blade over Black Panther. Fucking hell. Oh, thank you, Bobby. Thank you so much, man. We're like twins now since I got your hat. Might do a joke where I wear your hat and say, "Hi, guy. No, this isn't Matt. It's Bobby. I got 3 hats to wear in my videos: Godzilla hat, Dr. Pepper hat, and First Blood hat." Yeah, I saw your post on Facebook. You had some good taste. Like I said, great hat. Be my guest if you want to do that. I have no issues. I'm not gonna be like, you can't do that. Be my guest, man. But thank you. Thank you for the super chat. That's really kind. And also, that's cool that you got the hat because I always like this hat as well. So, like I said, nice hat. So, Dr. Pepper hat and Godzilla hat. Very cool. Thank you once again, Bobby. Always been generous. Thank you, man. Favorite quote from Predator 2? That means you cut off my dick, you stick it up my ass. Or, fuck yourself. Why John Lafayette? Why is he not alive anymore? Because he died. Usually, when you die, you're not alive anymore. First person shooter documentary. Yeah, I don't know anything about the documentary. I mean, I like the title. I liked because I like first person shooters. So a documentary on it would actually be interesting. I don't need James Rolfe to tell me that, but I'd be curious. But hey, Jesse, hey everyone in the chat. Sorry, I've tried it. There's over. If I don't get to your comment, it's nothing personal. I was just doing my best. Uh, but I'm sorry, I do get to the super chats first because number one, YouTube makes them go away after a certain time, and I don't want to miss them. And if someone's taking their time and money to do that, I need to answer them first. I think that's only right of me to do, and I truly appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I'll put him. There you go. He's a little bit straighter. There you go. Yeah, replacement killers. Black director, Asian lead, female co-star. That was pretty damn diverse, but the critics took a shit on that movie. Ricky O the story. Ricky, I enjoy it. I do enjoy that movie. Sort of has gore like Mortal Kombat video games. What decade of Arnold's career has his worst movies? This decade. Hey Drake, hope you're doing well, man. I'm doing okay. Stallone's worst film, Spy Kids 3 being one of them. Bat Trace, that's another bad one. No, no more Lethal Weapon films. Worst director of all time, Neil Breen. Worst actor of all time, I don't know. There's a lot to choose. I don't know any realistic slasher films. Uh, I don't know anything about Danny Masterson. Was there video of that? Yeah, Driven's a pretty bad Stallone movie. Uh, yeah, I like Skip Trace more as a story and as comedy humor. Drunken Master 2 has better fight scenes, and I enjoy that film as well. But that's the only thing I like are the fight scenes. Skip Trace actually like the story, the banter between Johnny Knoxville and Jackie Chan, and the overall product. Like I can't remember one damn thing about the story of Drunken Master 2. Good fight scenes, don't get me wrong, really good fight scenes, but that's all I liked in it was the fight scenes. Like even the other characters, I don't remember any of the other characters in Drunken Master 2. It's a good movie, but it's just I don't remember a single one of the other characters. Yeah, Royal Warriors. Yeah, I did like that one with Michelle Yeoh. American Psycho, I like more than Psycho. No, I've never seen the show Jack and Jill. I've seen the movie. Never seen the show. Biohazard Rock Brand Heavy Metal Music Group. I don't know what that is. Lucas, I'll keep the request secret. That way it's more exciting for people to see because they don't know what's coming. So it'd be more surprise for the viewers. I did not like Troll Hunter, so I don't think you need to see it, but see whatever movie you want. Matt Puppet Death. I don't know. I haven't heard that username in 15 years, so I don't know. Favorite Tommy Lee Jones movie? I like Volcano. I like The Fugitive. Red versus Blue, never saw it. Surviving the Game Blu-ray. It depends if what features are on it. Favorite Mel Brooks film. It's between Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein. Do you think Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan would have made movies together if Bruce Lee was still alive? Uh, I don't know. I don't know if Jackie Chan would be the star he is today because one of the reasons he broke out was because they were making him do Bruce Lee type of films, and he truthfully wanted to do something different. Um, if Bruce Lee had not died, then maybe they wouldn't have been pressuring more to be like Bruce Lee instead. I mean, I don't. Who knows what history would have gone? Who knows? I mean, Jackie Chan might have been more of a stunt player working with more Bruce Lee films if Bruce Lee was still alive. Hello there, General Obvious. Lahoozer never played any Streets of Rage games. Sorry, Neil, but I think Broken Arrow is a better story and better altogether film than Drunken Master 2. I could easily say that any day, any week. I think it's a much better film. It has an actual hero and villain you remember. Better score, better set pieces. I highly disagree with you on that. Broken Arrow any day. Highly disagree. I watched that again because that was a request, and that still holds up. That's still a damn underrated film, Broken Arrow. I have no idea what people are complaining about that film. I really don't know what people are bitching about. I really don't. Directors you want to come back? None at this point. No, I like especially Friday the 13th Part Two. I could watch all the first three. The first one I don't love, but I could watch it. No, Hip Hop Locust was not a good film. I reviewed the film and ranted on it. Hey, Aragorn. I reviewed Night Game, Jesse. Rorschach, I reviewed it. Delhi Safari, don't know what that is. Chicken Run 2, I don't really care. Evil Within, I liked it. Have it on PS3, would like to get the PS4 version. Forbidden Kingdom sucks ass. Hey there, Glenn. No, they're not going to make a Predator film like that. If they make another one, probably be a sequel to Prey. Frantic or Pursuing Innocent, neither. I'm not really a fan of either one. Hate to Breed, I don't know what that is. Hello there, Movie Maze. That's cool. Neil Punt teach their own. Are you tired of Christopher Nolan? Not really. I don't really hear about him much. I mean, I haven't seen Oppenheimer, and I don't know. Not really compared to other people. Hey there, Rapper Kirby. Josh and Sam never seen. Did 1992 feel more 80s than 93? Yeah, I wouldn't say that. Take care, Louise. Hello there, Kyle. Happy Tree Friends I didn't watch. Favorite movie Wrestlers done? They Live. Yeah, I've seen Halloween 25 Years of Terror. It's okay. It could be better. It could be more in depth. Spike Lee, really the only film I liked of his is Inside Man. Statler and Waldorf, I don't know who they are. Yeah, I've seen Basic Instinct. It's okay. Yeah, I remember Nightbreaker. I saw on VHS. Do I miss Scott Hall? He was a good wrestler, especially as Razor Ramon. Black Klansman. It was all right, but I didn't. Yeah, it was all right, but I really don't remember much about it. I know I've seen it. Sharon Moon Zombie. Don't give a fuck about her. Search of Darkness. Bullshit documentary. And don't get me started. The actor probably rant on 30 minutes on fucking Inside. What the fuck it was called? In Search of Darkness. But that would derail the stream, and I would miss a lot of questions. Blue Thunder, I enjoy. Oh, thank you, Bobby. Thank you so much, man. What if you're watching an action scene where one guy gets shot and he fly back very slowly? As he's flying back, he keep getting shot. That happens in John Woo films. Watch any John Woo film, that happens. I mean, hell, that happens in Hard Target, especially the work print version. When he's shooting against Arnold Vosloo and he turns around, there's that guy with a grenade. He gets shot and he flies back. He shoots him some more. Same with when he avoids the arrow, he shoots the guy, he's flying back. Then he turns and kicks him around the face and then shoots him again. Poo, 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 poo. It's one thing to get shot, but then you get roundhouse kicked in the face and then you get shot some more. That's why I love Hard Target, especially I have a fan cut that I watch. I was going to show Uncle Bill and stuff and mark that fan cut, but I didn't want to seem like, look at what I did. You better watch what I did. It's like, nah, just watch the theatrical or whatever the hell you call it. But yeah, pretty much every John Woo film is that. Well, not every. Stop Mission Impossible 2 or Paycheck, but a good chunk of John Woo films are like that. So that happens quite a bit in those movies. Elvis Presley songs, yeah, I don't mind them. Peter Criss, the drummer for Kiss, yeah, I have no issues. I don't mind Kiss. How many reviews, commentary requests do you have on deck? I still have a decent amount of requests to get to. Some topics, some reviews, a few video game stuff here and there. So still some stuff to get to. Can you watch the Hard Target fan cut? I can't put the link here because it's on my phone. Uh, I've sent the link out before in the chat and stuff. I've done it from time to time, so it's out there. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, never heard of it. Napalm Death, don't know what that is. Sammy, I would choose Keanu Reeves. I would choose Alice in Chains over Nirvana. A Legend 1985 commentary cost? I don't know. What's your offer? I don't really like talking money on here because people don't like me get pissed. Even though they watch like a 3-hour stream and they're still pissed at me. But oh, hey, okay, Davey Vids, you have a different channel. Cool. I did not watch the. Well, I did see which trailer. I saw the first Exorcist reboot trailer. Loser? No, nothing to be sorry about. I don't know if there's any way to take a fan cut and upscale to 4K. I wouldn't even know how you do that or who to ask to do that. Some call me Johnny. I don't know that one. What movie franchise would you like to see a Crystal Lake Memories type of documentary? The Ninja Turtles, but then those fucking assholes made that documentary that was shit. For those who remember that, the few of you, that turtle documentary that I interviewed them and they lied, well, in my opinion, they were full of shit. They won't say that, but I'll say it. I think they were full of shit. So I deleted that interview because fuck that. And that documentary, there's some cool stuff on the first movie, to be fair, but it's such a short ass nothing documentary that just pissed me off. The Dyer films would have been nice. The Rambo films. Yeah, definitive history my ass. There's nothing definitive about it. How are you definitive if 80% of the fucking history is missing? Thank you once again, Bobby. Thank you so much, man. What if Dark Horse made a comic book about you and your friends fighting, and at the end of the camera zooms out and shows you guys are playing games, having fun, drinking Mellow Yellow? Well, I would say Dark Horse, how much do I get paid? And how much of do I get on the back end? If there's a check in it, I'll be involved. That's why I would say the Dark Horse comics. Where's the check? How much is it? And give it to me. When do I get it? That's what I would say. I don't care what you're doing it. When is the check? Where's the check? And when you don't put it in my hand? Samuel L. Spielberg for Jaws and Indiana Jones films. Yeah, they were going to do a part two to that documentary that still hasn't seen the light of day today, that Turtles documentary. A part two since, what was it, 2014? The last one came out, so it's been almost 10 years. So, yeah. Yeah, bullshit. Damn it. Hello, am I still here? Stupid StreamYard just cut me off. Am I still here? Can someone please let me know? StreamYard cut me off for a second. Unless it's my phone needing an update. That could be the case too. Like the Boost Mobile app I use. Again, people are in the chat. Can you let me know if you still hear me? How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers am I holding up? Little lag. Okay. It might be one of those things that either A, sometimes uh, like when you have a phone service and then in the most inopportune times, they want you to update it. Not the phone, but the service you use for the wireless on the phone. I don't know. Does that happen to anybody else? Where it's like you're in the middle doing something. Oh, by the way, here's an update that we need you to do. I'm like, I can't do it now. Asshole. So if that happens again, then you at least know what it is and bear with me. So thank you guys for letting me know. But yeah, I guess maybe it doesn't like me complain about the Ninja Turtles documentary, so I guess I'll stop. Maybe it's those guys hacking into it. Maybe it's the people who made that documentary. They heard what I'm saying through the interwebs, and they're hacking into my phone to let me stop my deconstruction of that pithy documentary. I barely remember his review of Sonic. Oh, the Zardoz voice. Yeah, that was the webcam. It wasn't the computer. It was the webcam I was using that did that. It was probably one of these webcams right here, actually. I'm not going to pull it out, but it's probably one of those old Logitech webcams that would do that while I'm talking. Then all of a sudden it go like this with the voice, and then it go back to normal. The Thing review is still up on the channel. Just type in The Thing. Just type The Thing on the YouTube channel. Yeah, I was not a fan of the John Wick 4, in particular the ending. Favorite documentary. I like the Death of Superman Lives is a good documentary. Worst documentary, I'll say that Turtles documentary, how disappointed it is. I know of Cowboy Bebop, I haven't seen it. Favorite mature animated show? Hentai. No, I'm just kidding. Mature anime show. I'm not sure about show. Hey there, Josh. Yeah, I'll probably have to redo that one day. The Welcome to Raccoon City. YouTube didn't like it, so maybe one day. Maybe if it's ever requested, I'll do it again. New Punch, I think Mutant Mayhem is worse. I don't remember the first music video I did on my channel. I can't remember. Yeah, Crystal Lake Memories was a good documentary. Philo Films, I don't know who that is. Worst film of all time, I don't know. There's like 50 films I could choose for worst of all time. Cowboy Bebop movie, never seen it. One Day in September, never seen it. Cowboy Bebop, never seen the anime, never seen the show. Take Care, Johnny. Favorite AC/DC album. Who made who? Dark Knight Rises is worse, but I hated The Flash. Dungeons and Dragons 2000, awful film. No redeeming values. Favorite final guy in a horror movie? I don't know. I have to think about that. Out Brazy, I will choose Superman. Papa Roach, I like their songs. Not listening would be one of my favorites. Do I think there's an afterlife? I don't know. I mean, I don't want to get into that. That's a whole other thing. Would I like there to be one? Of course, who wouldn't want there to be one? But that leads into a lot of people getting scared and frightened because if you give them the idea that there isn't, then the fact that if you die and all of a sudden it's like a light bulb shutting off or you turn the light switch off, this could be a scary, scary thing because that means you'll never see your loved ones again. That means you'll never see anything again. You never revisit loved ones that you thought you were going to see. It just, you don't even think, you don't even dream, you don't even ponder. Even when you sleep, you're dreaming. You don't even have that. It's just like the electricity being gone. And I think that's this scary thing. And a lot of people get very scared, thus they get very violent. When they get very violent, then they go into fights, arguments, wars. And that's why religion is one of the biggest components of wars throughout the decades and centuries. It's not the other component, but it's been one of the most biggest continual components of wars have been over some type of religion. So that's a whole other ball game. Well, I don't really feel like watching that documentary if it's disturbing. Poppy the Performer, never seen it. Blockbuster films, why are they so formulaic? Ask the, ask the studios, it's not my fault. Well, I mean, if when you say Final Guy, I guess Ash from Evil Dead 2, right? Probably Ash from Evil Dead 2. The Flash is worse than Catwoman. Godzilla -1 trailer, yeah, looked all right. Didn't look bad. I mean, it looked like any other Godzilla film, but it looked all right. Well, thank you, EM. I appreciate that, man. Trust me, every penny helps. Thank you, man. Thanks, man, for the streams and videos. Going through tough times, your vids always cheer me up. Well, let me just say this, man. I'm sorry you're going through tough times. Uh, things are tough all over for everybody. I can't offer anything smart or valuable to say because it'd be not much coming from me, but all I need to say is all we can do is take it day by day because that's the only way we can take it is day by day. Because you can't know what's going to happen 2 days from now. Hell, next week I could be dead, or this person could be dead. You never know what will happen next week. Now, of course, yes, you do plan, so that's why you try to have money and a roof over your head. But we never truly sure, so all you can do is just take it day by day. And every single day, I urge you to do one thing, two things. One, get someone that you like to eat or drink, indulge yourself a little. Number two, do at least one thing for yourself per day. Watch a movie, play a game, something. Even if you think you don't have time, it helps you each day because then that gives you something to look forward to on the next day. And that little thing can help a lot of people. So just hang in there. It's all best we could do. But thank you, EM. I appreciate that. If Darren Aronofsky did his remake of RoboCop instead of making the 2014 remake, I don't know what his version would have been. No problem, man. And thanks once again for the super chat. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. It's kind of you to do that. Thank you, man. From California. No, I know it's Canadian. I know. But you know, someone's going to think that means California money. I know it's Canadian, but I wonder how many people thought CA meant California money. You know, someone thought that. You know, someone, I guarantee you there's someone who thought that. Wow, you paid California money. I'm sorry to hear that, Country Shape. Here's hoping nothing happens this Christmas. Cameo Dr. Caligari I didn't see. Thank you, Movie Maze. I appreciate that. Hang in there, Derek. Steve Austin as a wrestler I liked more than The Rock. Potshot game commercials. Not sure what you mean. Oh yeah, like I should look forward to the Crow remake that no one asked for and no one wanted. Dead Kennedys, don't know who that is. If it's a band, I'd have to hear their songs to see if I've heard them before. And yes, I did like Nine Inch Nails. Someone asked that. I do like Nine Inch Nails. I mean, they even had a good song in the Avengers trailer, which I never thought Avengers would have Nine Inch Nails in his trailer, but I like that song. Together now. Sound Crow, yeah, I could get what you mean. But yeah, Creed 3, I did not mind. I actually liked it. It's the only Creed film I liked. Oh, Sega does what Nintendo don't. Oh yeah. Yeah, anything to create controversy, because hopefully controversy creates cash. Smoking the Bandit, like the first one. Second one is so. Third one is bad. Why is there a lot of Star Wars content nowadays? Because they're milking it. Because they want to get as much of the money as they can from the big amount of money you put into buying the thing. See, they want to milk every bit of. And really, it's about more merchandise, like this new Ninja Turtles film. You know, the reason they made that new Ninja Turtles film was for merchandise, and they succeeded because the movie made whatever money, didn't do bad, didn't do bad at all. But they made it for the merchandise, and they succeeded. They got a ton of merchandise sales, and then they were successful. That's why a lot of these people do it. Hello there, Drew Reviews. Well, Smokey and the Bandit 3, for one, not having Burt Reynolds in it. Well, except in a cameo at the end. That didn't help. The story was kind of just redundant. Didn't bring anything new or creative to the franchise. You tell they just baited for a quick buck. What do I like to get from McDonald's? It depends. French fries I like. Chicken nuggets I like. Disney killed Star Wars, Marvel, and Indiana Jones. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I didn't see the original Longest Yard. I've only seen the remake. I'll pick War Games over Hackers. Best Seagal line. You may think you're above the law, but you ain't above mine. Best WWE era. I'll say the Attitude Era. Yeah, I don't mind the soundtrack to La Bamba. I don't mind it. I don't listen to it a lot, but when I saw the film, I didn't mind it. Richie Valens in it. Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know anything about that. Scorpion King, awful film. Honestly, just watch Conan the Barbarian or Conan the Destroyer if you want to watch a good version of that. Is Rise of Skywalker the worst Disney film? No, I would say Last Jedi is worse. And I mean, it's up there. Josh Gad, not a fan. Do you like the movie Looper? Yeah, I don't mind it. Stop George Lucas from selling Star Wars to Disney. I'm sure Lucas would feel the same way. George Lucas, that is. I'm sure George Lucas would feel the same way. I'm sure he would feel the same way. He'd probably do the same thing. No, I did not like Road One, more like Rim Job One. Actually, I wish I got a Rim Job. That'd be more feeling of a better fulfillment than watching Road One, a boring fucking movie about getting the plans where I already know how the plans were got because I saw Star Wars. I didn't need to give a fuck about how they got the plans. They got the plans. I already know they got the plans because I saw Star Wars. And it was just a bunch of fucking around until they got the plans. The Man Returns, yeah, it's disappointing compared to the first one. Yeah, but the Darth Vader scene makes no sense at all in connection with the original films. In Road One, that is. And that's the thing. That scene in Road One makes absolutely zero sense in connection to the original films. And that's how little foresight they have in it. It's ridiculous. That's what I mean by they don't know what they're doing. Well, you can still enjoy your life and not sell it. Just don't make any more stuff. Once in a while, hey, we want some Star Wars toothbrushes. Okay. You don't have to sell it. You can just be like, I'm not going to do anything. City of God wasn't my cup of tea. I don't have a favorite drummer of all time. Favorite Karate Kid movie, the second one. I disagree. I think The Mummy is a lot better than The Mummy Returns. Favorite cologne? I don't wear cologne, so I don't know. I didn't really play racing games, so I don't have a favorite. I guess F-Zero, because that's the only one I really remember playing. Was F-Zero for Super Nintendo. Army of One with Dolph, I liked it. Fun film. Five Guys, never had it. I never had the restaurant either, but no. I don't swing that way, so I had never had that, and I've never had been to the restaurant either. So no, I never eaten Five Guys. I never eaten out Five Guys. I never eaten at Five Guys. So the no to all three of them. Stash House sucks. You played Rock Band? No, never played it. LA Noir, never played it. Favorite Nintendo game? That's tough. I do like Contra. Favorite Super Nintendo game? Turtles in Time. Eating Five Guys gets expensive. Well, I guess I got to ask Army Hammer for that. Ask him, see if that's expensive. Hey, Army Hammer, how expensive is it to eat Five Guys? Oh, let me check my fridge. Came from my friend Jeffrey Dahmer, this fridge. Deep Web, never go on it. Emperor Palpatine Vader. I'll choose Darth Vader. Favorite reality show? None of them. Favorite burger place? I mean, I guess McDonald's. I don't know if you call that a burger place, just fast food. Desert Heat sucks. I don't know. I haven't been to Arby's in years and years. Favorite Karate Kid movie? The second one, Kevin. I already said that. Maybe you stepped out for a bit, but the Karate Kid Part 2 is my favorite. British comedies, I don't really watch them. I mean, I like Shaun of the Dead, if that counts. Favorite Itali? I don't know what that is. Does Dirty Harry need a remake? No. In and Out? No, no In and Out around here. Nah, none around here with that. At least that I know of. 2003 film Splinter? Yeah, I didn't mind it. I've seen it. Ving Rhames, I mean, he needs the money, so they're not hiring him a lot, so why not do commercials? Nothing wrong with that. I would choose Clint Eastwood. Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter? I guess Harry Potter. Just at least some of them are short enough to, you know. Olive Garden, never been to. Favorite Metallica album? Just the Black Album, the one with Enter Sandman on it. Hey there, Nippy. Mr. Cool. Hmm. I would say Richard Dreyfuss was the best part. Yeah, I've seen the movie Out of Sight. I liked it for what it was. Favorite scenes of the Terminator? Police station sequence for one. I like Turtles Forever. Jedi Nope, no one's requested that. No, he'd be an awful choice for Dirty Harry Sashim. That's like an awful choice to play Dirty Harry. Maybe if Dirty Harry was a femboy, then that guy could play it because he looks like a femboy. I'm sorry, the guy from Dune, the lead, he looks. I mean, who's a new Wonka? Put some tights on, you'd be a femboy up for OnlyFans. So no, Maybe in another life he'd be a femboy for OnlyFans. There you go. I reviewed The Last Samurai. I didn't mind it. Uh, I'm not really into any of the Piranha movies. Movie Maze, if someone requests a Little Mermaid, it'd have to be for a bit more money because that movie's like well over 2 hours long. It's a very long movie. I'm like, that's a lot of time to put into it, so have to be a little bit more than usual. Bobby, I don't know. That's a lot of ones to choose from. There's a lot of movies to choose from in a ranking. Hey, Royal Flush, how you been? It's been a while since I've seen you on here. Megan the who? Megan the new one? Who's that? Spider-Verse, nope, no one's requested it. I'll choose Star Wars prequels over Lord of the Rings. Fuck Lord of the Rings. Why is everybody gotta be over 2 hours? Ask them. It's not my fault. I didn't choose it. And yeah, I'll repeat, fuck Lord of the Rings. Never liked the shit. If people like it, I have no issues with it. Just not for me. Not my cup of tea. No, I don't think they're bad movies. It's just not my cup of tea type of movies. Like they're better than films like The Flash and that stuff, so they're not bad. It's just they're not my cup of tea. But I say fuck those movies just because it sounds funnier. Fair Lethal Weapon is the first one. Favorite John Carpenter score? Assault on Precinct 13. Bullet, I didn't see. I'm not really into playing instruments. Quit your job over the weekend, so I'm at home during the daytime. Good times. Okay, cool. Wish you the best of luck, man. And finding another one whenever that happens. Wish you the best of luck in that. Favorite John Carpenter non-horror film? Non-horror. Big Trouble in Little China. Big Trouble in Little China. Man with Two Brains. I just didn't think it was funny. I don't remember any bits that were funny. Yeah, I really like Starman. Starman's a good one. Now, Commando's like my second or third favorite Arnold film after Predator. Probably Predator, Commando, then The Running Man. Worst miscast role? Um, I mean, Topher Grace was bad as Venom. That's one. How do the goblins in Harry Potter represent that? No, I like the Terminator. The Terminator would be in my top 10. Why would I want to see Topher Grace play Venom in a series if I thought he sucked in a movie like Spider-Man 3? In Bruges, I don't remember anything about it. John Carpenter's too old to do any films nowadays. He's too old. I didn't see Step Brothers. The Piper, no, I've never seen that. Seven Doors of Death doesn't sound familiar. Steve from New York is a good one. That's a good movie. Thanksgiving trailer, I thought sucked. I don't know what the fuck people were praising with that trailer. I finally did see it. I have no idea what the fuck people were talking about, but to each their own. No problem, Lucas. Take care, man. Who hates on Michael Keaton? My child fair. Who the hell hates on Michael Keaton? Yeah, I haven't seen Step Brothers. Scariest non-horror film? I don't know. Good Mythical Morning? Never heard of it. Good movie with a bad trailer? World War Z. Monarch Legacy of Monsters trailer? Yeah, I saw it. Cool to have Caruso in there, but that's really all I got of it. Hey, frame by frame. Worst Jedi character? I don't know. Well, that's cool, frame by frame. Happy birthday to you from 2 days ago. Hope your birthday went well. Hope your birthday went well. There's a 3 hour making of Prometheus on YouTube. Is about the making of a completely different film than what they showed. Then maybe I'd watch it. Godzilla times King Contra. What trailer? There's nothing in the trailer. Do you think Age Shin was an ancient sorcerer? No. Well, I don't know. They never really say that, or he was a line of descendants. That trivia. I don't know. They never really went into it. Now that I think about it, so I can't answer that. It's close to 4 hours. Yeah, I don't need to see that documentary. Godzilla vs. Kong 2, I know nothing about it, really. Suburban Streams, yeah, I don't know anything about that. Don't know anything about that. No, Spider-Man Lotus, no one has requested that. No one has requested that movie. Frame by frame, nah, no one has requested that. Blazing Saddles, I prefer, Mr. Cool. Yeah, I like Goldberg and Yo vs. Soldier the Return, but I've always enjoyed that movie. I never really got why people hated it. Yeah, I've heard the fan film. Apparently, the director and the writer, like the director and the star of Spider-Man, the Spider-Man fan film Lotus. Apparently, it's like 2 hour of Spider-Man crying. Because that's why I want. I want a Spider-Man that cries for 2 hours. I got enough of that with Tobey Maguire and just him being sad and crying some more. Because again, that's what I want. I don't. I heard a bit of the controversy. I don't know all the details. I just heard that the movie's just like a bunch of fucking Spider-Man is sad for 2 hours. The movie. I'm like, if you don't make a fan film, why does that have to be 2 hours? And why does it just have to be that? I mean, Oliver Megaton, the worst action director. I don't know. I have to think about it. I didn't see the original Japanese Shutter film. I'm not sure what you mean by the largest Batman movie. Didn't see Naruto. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, Sonic 2 was fun. Sonic 2, there's some fun stuff. So the main act, so what was this? The main actor who plays Spider-Man got caught in a what's a GC? Just group chat using the N word. Why use the N word on that? It's so stupid. The director was caught making similar jokes when he was 15. In fact, the people that worked on it were friends in high school, and they used to make edgy jokes in a group chat. You know? They made fun of the actresses who worked for free. Well, it sounds like great people, you know? Sounds like great people. Sound like a bunch of assholes. Yeah, yeah. Hey, so Wings, how you doing, man? That's funny. I actually was going to say that, but I didn't. So the guys that made Spider-Man fan film, they said the actresses were ugly, which I saw the clips. The actresses were not ugly, or I guess they were untalented. But it's a fan film. Everybody's untalented in a fan film. It's a fucking fan film. Isn't everyone untalented in a fan film? Isn't that kind of the rules of a fan film? Maybe not. I don't know. You tell me. It's funny, Silver Wings. The other day, I just saw your PC playthrough of Jurassic Park Trespasser. I liked it. That was interesting because I had heard of the game, but it was interesting to see it play. And it's weird. Like I've seen playthrough where like the frame rate is like horrible and they can barely move. But yeah, you played it and the frame rate like was fine. So go figure. But it's like when you see AVGN's review, the dinosaurs are kind of moving like this. But yeah, I mean, maybe it's the patch or whatever, but when you play, it looked fine. The director, Spider-Man Lotus, also saying he would raise the standard of what a fan film is. Yeah, a fan film that no one's talking about. That's fucking great. Who here has heard of Spider-Man Lotus? I bet most people are like, what the fuck is that? So obviously he didn't succeed. Because that's what you want, a Spider-Man fan film. 2 hour movie where Spider-Man is an emo bitch crying about Gwen Stacy for 2 hours. I heard of the film. I didn't see it. I'm like, it's 2 hours? What the fuck? And he's just crying the whole time? And it's a fan film, so you know the acting's not going to be that good. So, what the fuck? The Cat Returns, I don't know what that is. Malta, I haven't had Malta. Spider-Man Lotus is some fan film that, again, I guess the director said he was going up the standard of fan films. I guess when he was 15, he just, I don't know, I guess he was saying the N-word and doing other shit and made a 2 hour fan movie that Gwen Stacy, I guess, dies and then he's sad for 2 fucking hours crying like a bitch. People need to learn how to play games. Also, the only real problem with the patch version is the jump doesn't always register. Ooh. I know you say you're not big on PC games, but that was a good video. That was a fun one. That was very interesting to watch. I know you did one Alien vs. Predator, but I think that was with annotations, and sadly YouTube got rid of them. But Steve from Mars. Yeah, that was the third State Plissken film. That was it didn't happen, so then you got Ghost of Mars with Ice Cube. Yeah, Spider-Man sequel is sad that's not on PS4 though, so I can't play it. Because I like the Spider-Man game for PS4 I played, but the sequel, of course, is PS5. Makes sense, but I don't have it, so I'm not playing it. Fan made Jason vs. Michael. I didn't see that fan film. Least favorite Jim Carrey film. Uh, I don't know. Have to think about it. Number 23 wasn't that good. Green Goblin's Last Stand from 1992. Nah, never heard of it. Do you like Easter decorations? I don't give a shit about any decorations. Jurassic Park Trespasser kind of led to Half-Life 2. That's interesting. Trespasser is only on PC. That's why I played on it. Gotta do a stream of AVP PC one of these days. Very cool. Yeah, I didn't play a lot of PC games because I'm not really big on the keyboard. Except Serious Sam. I did play Serious Sam, but at least I ought to play Serious Sam in the collection. Well, it was an Xbox 360, but they had it for the PlayStation 4 as well. You could download. Xbox 360 is a physical copy, and then the PS4 was a digital. I downloaded. I could play on PS4 and love Serious Sam. Very fun first-person shooter. Still need to play the sequels, but I like Serious Sam. What the main problem about Dark Knight pisses? It sucks. I don't know. Bane sounded like Darth Vader if played by Sean Connery. So the director said, honestly, I don't know why people complain about storyboard artists not getting paid. They should be happy they're getting a good Spider-Man film. Well, who says it's a good Spider-Man film? Maybe in your eyes it is, but I'm sorry, a 2-hour movie that Spider-Man just cries for 2 hours and doesn't punch anybody doesn't sound like a good movie to me. Sounds like a shitty movie to me. Fan film or not. Especially if it's 2 hours. I'll watch a playthrough of Maximum Carnage for Super Nintendo. And that's less than 2 hours. I'll play Maximum Carnage, Super Nintendo. Dumb and Dumber 2. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the sequel. That was pretty disappointing. Well, to be or not to be McCryer, I don't think he's that good of an actor. Except maybe in Pleasantville Brothers, but I don't think he's that good of an actor. Toby McCryer. Fabio's probably working. If you could date one Jersey girl, one Jersey Shore girl, none of them from that show, because they would probably steal my money and give me some disease. A Jersey girl, sure, but not anybody from that show. Why would anyone want to date one of the Jersey Shore girls on that show? Drew reviews. Is that a lockout with Guy Pearce? Then I would choose Death Warrant easily. I'd rather watch Mark Wahlberg. At least I liked The Big Hit and Fear, among a few others. Yeah, the video games Uncharted way better than the movie. Tom Holland was a terrible. Okay, that's another miscasting. Someone was asked about miscasting. Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. That's a terrible miscasting. I didn't know the games when I saw the movie. Now that I've played 2 and I'm playing the third. Terrible miscasting of Tom Holland. Terrible, terrible miscasting. He looks like he's 12 years old. He looks like he'll be up for Opie Taylor. And nothing about him showcases Nathan Drake. Nothing about the fucking movie showcases Nathan Drake. Not the humor, not the banter, not the adventure part. Even the third act, like the third act of each of those games goes as like some type of seemingly supernatural route, but it's not really supernatural because it's some kind of science behind it. Microbes, disease, something in the water. You think it's supernatural, but like in the first game, it was like a virus. And the second one, I forget what it was. Some type of thing that infected the people. Maybe a different kind of virus. I can't remember. I think this third one is like something in the water. Yeah, I did get to that, and that was a fun bit. Way better than in the movie. And it'll be in the, I forget which part it is, but I liked the game. I have finished it. I just need to upload it all. It'll be 12 parts total. But I enjoyed all 3 games. Never played the fourth one, but I enjoyed all 3. And it was way better than the movie. Way, 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 way better. I might like this one more than the second one because this one I like that Sully is with you the whole time. And I think that works best with Nathan and Sully. He wasn't really in the second game much. It was the love triangle bullshit. I still like the game though, but yeah, I liked it. Thank you, Treese Mason. Thank you, man. I just watched the original Jane Doe film yesterday. Have you seen it? Hope you're doing well, sir. I've actually reviewed Jane Doe on the channel. If you want to look it up, just go to the YouTube channel. I can't post it on here because it's on a phone. Gotta wait for my internet to get to here. Yeah, just go on the channel and then scroll to the right next to About. Little magnifying glass, click on it, type Jane Doe, DJANGO. And yeah, Jane Doe 1966 movie review, 11 months ago, 16-minute, 47-second review. Feel free to check that out if you want, Priest. But thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yep, Ryan. It was for The Mask, I believe, Super Nintendo. You said play until as far as you can. So if that's the case, I will not use save states because some people are fine with it, and these are just casuals. Not be like, I'll go beat it. No, I'm not going to beat it. That's why it's casual, having fun. It's me learning the game for the first time, and that's what I like to do when I play a game for the first time. Usually, I like to use save states just to get practice on the game, but it's also just for fun. But I won't use save states on that. You said to get as far as you can. Well, if I use save states, then anybody can get as far as they can. So I'll get as far as I can. I'm not a good gamer, but I did beat Ninja Turtles for NES. I do have another one coming up. Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. I wasn't going to use save states, and then the fucking thing freaked out, and then I had to use a damn password on it to get back to it, and I'm like, fuck it. No, I haven't played it yet. The Mask. I haven't played it yet. I will get to it as soon as I can, though. Maybe one day I'll try to play Ninja Turtles 3 more legit, but I asked the person, he said, nah, that's so cool. Just have fun, just, casual. So I finished it, but I didn't beat it. Yeah, with save states, anybody could beat a game. Exactly. That's why it's more just casual, fun playthrough. I think people just want to see my reaction to as much of the game as possible, which is fine with me. If people state no save states, I have no issues with that either. You just gotta let me know first. I have no issues with that. I just can't promise you I'll beat it, but I'll do my best. Nope, I don't have a GameCube. No game 2. I only have a PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4. One day I would like to play some other games. Metal Gear Solid. Like to play that one day, and some of these others. I like to play Cold Fear again because that's a comfort food type of game. But Robert Kirby 3K. If I learn how to talk, uh, what underwater level do you mean? If you mean the first Ninja Turtles, it's like the easiest level in the game. I never understood what people complain about. Even as a kid, I could always beat that fine and dandy and never died at it. I don't really understand why people die at that level. I don't. Is this some kind of myth? The underwater level's so hard. I don't get it. I'm not going to make fun of someone because, yeah, I know. I just have PS2, 3, and 4. Yeah, that's it. The other ones I have is I have a PlayStation emulator that has all the PlayStation 1 games on it. And then I have this thing here that has all the other games on it, which I'm fine playing it on it because most of the time I'm just playing it casual. So I use this. This has the Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Sega CD, Genesis, all the games on this one. And then I have another one that looks like a mini PlayStation that has all the PlayStation 1 games. Like I said, I just play that because I don't get to play them much. And when I do, it's like, here it is. It's fun. Yeah, it screws up every once in a while, but so, so does anything else. So, yeah. And much more easy for the money bank, the wallet as well. So, fine with me. But yeah, just the PlayStation 2, 3, and an Xbox 360. I do have that as well, to be fair. I always forget about that in the corner, the Xbox 360. Uh, Never played Eternal Darkness, but no, never had a GameCube. Is that chair comfortable? Yes, it is. It's one of the reasons I use it. It's a comfortable chair, nice cushion, very comfortable, sturdy. This wood here is sturdy. This here is comfortable. Hasn't fallen apart yet, so yeah. Oh, you don't watch Aliens for the first time? Very cool. I'm envious. This is only my first time watching Aliens. Very envious. I wish I could watch Aliens for the first time. It's one of my favorite. Well, I mean that tells you it's one of my favorite films ever. I could watch that film any day. I never get tired of it. One of my favorite films of all time. There you go. But no, I don't have a GameCube. Let's see. I'm checking frame by frame. Just have to bear with me. The internet here is slow. Papers. What papers? Not sure what you mean by papers. Papers in the right corner? There's no papers here. Oh, cool. I got it frame by frame. Thank you, man. I'll get to that as soon as I can. I did get it, though. Thank you, frame by frame. I'll get to that as soon as I can. Thanks. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. You want to see Aliens on the double bill? Very cool. Never read any of the novels. Have not seen Hanover Street. Favorite Godzilla enemy interests? I don't really have a favorite enemy entrance of a Godzilla film. The last Ronin movie? Well, they're doing a video game, but no, they ain't gonna make a movie because it'd be rated R, and they don't want to do that because that would be it's for the kids. Oh, this is someone sent this to me for my birthday. Jim Cornette, who I'm a fan of, because he's always pissing AEW fans off, which I appreciate. Cursing out the wrestlers who do stuff with blow up dolls, dick spots, or dance routines. Fuck them all. I agree with that. So, AEW are pussies, and them firing CM Punk is the dumbest shit ever. I hope AEW they're not going to go out of business, but they should for how incompetent and stupid they are. Don't even watch wrestling. Even I know that's stupid. AEW are ballless pricks. No spines, no cojones, no manhood. Yeah, I've seen Evolver. I liked it for what it was. No, I don't read a lot of novels. Nope, never seen Dylan's New Nightmare. Sherlock Jr., I've never heard of it. Never heard of Sherlock Jr. Those guys ain't got no dicks. Well, I'm not surprised. Why did CM Punk get fired? Well, there's a wrestler who is Luke Perry's son. His wrestling name is Jungle Boy. He wanted to have a match using real glass. And understandably, CM Punk is like, are you fucking crazy? No, I'm not going to use real glass. We don't need to use real glass in a wrestling match. And then he got in front of the camera. These people let me use glass, real glass. So CM Punk went up to him and said, you got a problem. What your deal? Jungle Boy thought he was tough shit. And CM Punk got him in like a face lock. And Tony Khan, owner of a wrestling company, was, quote, in fear for his life. And even though they both were in a fight, he only fired the one guy who was his top star. Now, CM Punk is not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Not by a long shot. But he knew more about wrestling than some of these other jamokes, and he knew a bit what wrestling's supposed to be. And no problem, Video Master. Feel free to comment as much as you want, man. And Tony Khan's a pussy. He seems like a cokehead. Well, suspended is not fired. So there you go. No, Hidden Assassin is one of Dolph's lesser ones. But yeah, Tony Khan is a fucking pussy. Who? Jungle Boy, Lord Cosmo? Yeah, he is a jack off. If you're talking about CM Punk, I don't agree with you at all. I don't think he's a jack off. I think he's smart. I wouldn't have fucking wrestle with real glass either. That's stupid. That's dumb. If you mean Jungle Boy, yeah, he is a jack off. I agree with you on that one. Take care, Derek. Tony Khan, yeah, he's a pussy. Yeah, Jack Off Perry should be his name. Because let me ask you, what's the point of using real glass? Jim Cornette said it best. Back in the day with wrestling, we try to make it look real, but don't hurt each other, and the people thought it was real. Now, people are really, really hurting each other, but everyone thinks it's fake and bullshit, and they're laughing about it. It's done a total 180. Back to the day, oh my God, they're really going to hurt each other. Oh my God. But they're doing it the right way so they could keep working 300 days a year. Now they're really hurting each other every week, and people are laughing. Now, Jim Cornette, I don't agree one single bit with his politics. I think his politics are a complete wrong. But I think he's great at wrestling knowledge. I think he's very funny, and that's why I listen to him. I think Jim Cornette is absolutely wrong on politics, but he's absolutely right on wrestling, and that's why I listen to it. And I agree with him on that. So, and he's got a damn good point. Well, I mean, there are wrestlers that wrestle with corkscrews and light bulbs and tubes, light tubes. Go watch CZW. They're making like $5. I don't. Jim Cornette, at least he's wrong about politics. I'll just say this: Trump derangement syndrome is what he has. Which I'm like, come on, dude. The people you're mad at are the people that actually like you, man. So I didn't. I don't listen to that. But I'm not, oh well. I don't have to agree with people and shit. I just still like them. General, sure. Be my guest. No, I don't care about Sultan. Do you remember Man? As in what? Which man? What is wrong with Jim Cornette politics? Blaming everything on Trump is to me stupid. Because have you seen what's going on in the world today of politics? Things are way, way worse nowadays than they were a few years ago. Now, I'll be honest, was I a fan of Trump? No. But I'm not a fan of this guy either, because I'm not a fan of any politicians. I don't like any politicians, because I think all the politicians are full of shit. I think every politician only wants to say what you want to hear so you get them hired. And as soon as they get hired and get the check, then they put their fingers in their ears after beating up their ass and go bye 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 and don't hear you ever again. I don't like any politicians. I don't like any politicians. I think they all suck. And yes, I do think nowadays is way, way worse than it was a few years ago. And that's the truth. It's way worse nowadays than it was years ago. I'll just put it at that. It's way worse. And if I'm going to be honest, if I have to pick, Trump was better than this guy we got right now. Definitely a lot more entertaining. But the guy we have right now, you ever seen Jeff Dunham? You ever seen that puppet Walter? Imagine him if he without the hand up his ass. There you go. There's Joe Bidet, who belongs in the bidet. If Walter, well, there you go. Anyway. But yeah, I don't trust anybody. Chapter 1, page 1. Don't trust anybody. So yeah, don't trust anybody. That's the quote of today. As Dolph Lundgren says in I Come in Peace, the Jack Kane Manual, Chapter 1, page 1. Don't trust anybody. Just go watch I Come in Peace. My favorite Dolph Lundgren film, you'll know what I mean. As for favorite movie president, Harrison Ford, Air Force One. Get off my plane. Training Day, I liked. Since YouTube must be so assaholic, I'll just say I agree with a lot of the comments you guys are saying. I agree with a lot of what you guys are saying, trust me. Last good Denzel film? I don't know. But I did like Deja Vu. I don't know. The last good Denzel, I don't know. Didn't see The American President. Bill Pullman Independence Day, that's a good one. Dennis Haysbert, 24. I still haven't seen much of 24. Made fun of Ghostbusters 2016. Well, he was right. Now you can't say that, Turtle Tank. You're gonna get people pissed. Don't matter. Don't matter now. You say it till you're blue in the face. It don't matter now. Unstoppable was a good one. I liked Unstoppable with Denzel. Yep, Judd Nicholson was in Mars Attacks. He plays two roles. He plays the president, and then he plays like a con man. Yeah, I haven't seen 24. You're saying the first three seasons are classic? Cool. Would you like to see Fast and Furious 1000? No, I would not. Crybaby with Johnny Depp. I've seen it. I don't remember much about it. No, I don't remember much about it. Walking Dead. Um, Not a fan of it. At least Trump isn't. Huh, that's true. Like I said, I mean, he was better than the guy we got now. So there you go. Why is Expendables 4 got a shit cast? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. Just Stallone's gonna be in it for a cameo. They thought Megan Fox and 50 Cent's what people wanted for an Expendables movie. Jet Li is gone. Arnold is gone. Bruce Willis can't do movies anymore. Even then, he was gone for part three. Harrison Ford is too busy doing shitty Indiana Jones films. JAM84, thank you, man. And there you go. Tara Reid, I don't know anything about that. I haven't really kept up on that stuff. Don't know anything about that. The Walking Dead, I couldn't get through the first season. I just gave up and said, nah. My favorite movie on 4K, I don't have a lot of 4Ks. I'll say Predator because it's the first time the Predator has looked good on home video in a long, long time. Because Predator was bad to look at on Blu-ray, and they released it on Blu-ray twice. The Hunter edition and another one, and they didn't look that great. So finally, Predator has looked good only on the 4K. So I'll go with that one. Stallone will never do the film Hunter. It will never happen. I'm sorry, folks. It's never going to happen. Hunter is based on a novel. It's in the snow. It would be kind of like his version of Predator. It will never happen. If it was going to happen, it would have happened 10 years ago. But it's never going to happen. He's too busy doing his reality show with his daughters and whatever the hell else is going to happen. Cliffhanger 2, remember that was in the air? Oil, maybe soon retire. Stallone and Spy Kids 3, awful. The Thing's pretty good on 4K. That's cool. That's cool. I don't have that one. Yeah, don't have that one. DLJ Leon Kennedy, hello there. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Just relaxing on this Monday night. Yeah, Spy Kids 3 is really, really bad movie. I have not seen Equalizer 3, no. I wasn't really a fan of the first two, so had no interest. Do you wish President Whitmore from Independence Day was the president? Not in today's age. Funny idea Predator came from. What hasn't Rocky fought? An alien. Which is ironic because around the same time, there was another movie that came out from Empire Films, I believe, called Arena, which was Rocky in space. It was a guy fighting aliens in a Rocky type of arena. So they did do the Rocky fight alien, only they called it Arena. I want to say it was Empire Films. It got released on that box set of Empire Films, but wasn't that great. But I mean, it's at least a decent novelty. So there's that. But yeah, I do wish Stallone would have done Hunter. Would have been nice. It's like what was that movie Isobar that never got made in the early '90s. It was going to be from Carolco Pictures, and it was going to star Sylvester Stallone, James Belushi, Tim Basinger, directed by Roland Emmerich. I can't remember if it would be the film after Universal Soldier or before Universal Soldier. But it was the one where it was a supersonic train, and Rick Baker was going to do the effects of this plant-like creature that will take people and suck the liquid, the water out of their body. So they're trapped on this train they can't stop, and Stallone has to fight this creature, like creature feature. I think it was Terrical because it was going to get into production, but then that was around the time Cutthroat Island came out. And at that time, Terrical was already losing money. That's like Arnold and Paul Verhoeven were going to do that film Crusade, and then that didn't get made. Isobar didn't get made, but Cutthroat Island got made, and then yeah, no, Isobar doesn't get made, but Barbie gets. But Barbie made $1 billion, so whoever said yes, they made a lot of money. Yeah, you can find it out there, the concept art for Isobar. Hey there, Sean. Take care, Rapper Kirby. Well, no, 1980s Betamax. The Rambo 5 idea, that was based on the novel Hunter. And then he thought, well, maybe I'll take this idea and use it for a Rambo film. And then people said that was stupid. But then he made an actual Rambo 5, which was shitty. And I love the first four Rambo films, but I hated the fifth one. But I love the first four. I would rather have him done the creature feature Predator, whether Rambo. I would like to have seen that instead, honestly. But people said it was too silly, too ridiculous, too unrealistic, so they didn't do it. So there you go. That's why you didn't get that. Because people online complained that it was too unrealistic and too nitpicky. Prisoner Whitmore, have you seen the way they deal with PC today? And just look at today's world. Look how shitty it is. He wouldn't be able to survive. Where's Rambo villains? The fifth one. No, I didn't know about Punisher 2 with Dolph Lundgren. I would like to have seen that though, because I like the 1989 one. Actually, I'll be right back. I'll show 1 second. Let me show that real quick. Be right back. Yeah. Let me see where is it. Where is it? Here. Here we go. Said the magic word. There we go. This is a steelbook from overseas, which has the work print as well as the movie. So there's the work print, which is a little bit more violent and has the alternate opening that I wish they would have kept in, because the alternate opening actually explained a bit of Frank Castle before he was the Punisher. It showed him on the stakeout. It showed him with Louis Gossett Jr. action sequence that happened in a boxing ring. You remember, if you got the VHS tape, on the back of it, there was always a picture of Dolph, Louis Gossett Jr., and a girl that looked like a hooker. That was from the cut opening that's only in the work print. So again, if you got the VHS copy, but where's that scene? It was in that scene that was cut out. Yeah, this is the steel book. This is from overseas, German, called XT Video. Yeah, I mean, it's on YouTube as well, I'm sure. But before you get on YouTube, this is how you would get it. I like the steel book. I like the way it looks. Plus, it has this cover on it, which looks nice. Not quite holographic, but trying to go for that route. So, but I always love that. That's my favorite Punisher film, and one of my favorite Dolph Lundgren films. I love the Punisher with Dolph Lundgren. They could, but honestly, people talk so much shit about the film, they don't even want to spend the money on it. Unless a fan wants to do it. With the way fans do stuff, I'm surprised they didn't do that, but a studio ain't going to do it because they feel there's not enough money to be had in doing that to get their finances back. Because this is still a hated movie. People still give this movie a lot of shit, which I don't agree with. I didn't give a fuck there was no skull. Wolverine never wore his fucking costume until I guess Deadpool 3 now, but Hugh Jackman never once wore his goddamn costume. People didn't bitch about that. And X-Men or X-Men 2, but people, complain with this. Yeah, it would have been cool, but I mean, I don't hate the film because it doesn't have that one thing in it. Sorry. The Nun 2, I didn't even see the first one, so I don't give a fuck about The Nun 2. Yeah, well, someone said the work print is on YouTube, The Punisher. I've seen Terrifier 1, I wasn't a fan. Sean, I'll go Murder by Phone, a bit more underrated. How did Colonel Trautman die? Richard Crenna, you mean? I don't know. I'm sure it's online. You can find it. Yeah, I know it was on the knives and stuff. I meant on the shirt is what I'm talking about, which is what people complain about. But I still love this film. I still think it's a highly underrated, fun action movie. He had the skulls on his thigh. That's all we need to see. I'm talking about the shirt. That's what people complain about. That's what I mean. Because that's what people bitched about. The whole time when I was growing up, I would bring up this film. They go, he doesn't even wear the skull on his shirt. So fucking what? It's a cool movie where he's shooting people in the face and stabbing people through doors and walls and what the fuck you call 127 murders in 5 years. Work in progress. Pretty fucking badass to me. Just saying. He goes in with Franco and they mow down all those bad guys. Sword was a shitty weapon for that. You got a sword? That's okay. I got a works better every time. You try that sword shit any day. But I got a machine. I forget what gun it was. Was it M16? God, I'm so bad with guns. I think it was this gun here. I think M16, I believe. Can't remember. It's this gun here he uses. But yeah. 1925 Lost World, I haven't seen it. Burt Gummer having a son? Yeah, he had that back in Tremors 5. Didn't bother me. Five Nights at Freddy movie. I kind of saw that movie already. It's called Willy's Wonderland, which I liked. Don't bring a sword to a gunfight. Exactly. Hey, Foddy. Hope you're doing well. There's a limit to revenge. Well, I guess I haven't reached mine yet. No, Dolph Lundgren is, how old is he? It's too late for him to come back as the Punisher. It's way too late. I mean, how old is Dolph? Plus, he just got out of cancer. Because he had cancer for a bit. So I just want him to relax, enjoy his life. He's 65. Yeah, he just beat cancer, I believe. So, which I'm glad he did, because I've always been a fan of his. So yeah, just relax is what I want him to do. Yeah, tumor from his kidney determined that it was cancerous. After surgery, he underwent regular scans for every 6 months. Yeah, it was a lung cancer battle. 8 year battle. And tumor in his kidney removed in 2015. Oh, kidney cancer, I think. No, never mind. It was kidney cancer. Not lung, kidney cancer. 8 year battle with kidney cancer. He's only 65. Well, yeah, I mean, Rocky 5 was his prime, like his first bit of business, pretty much. Well, before that, he had a big role in A View to a Kill, the James Bond film with Christopher Walken and Grace Jones, who Dolph was going out with at the time. Because Dolph was going out with Grace Jones at the time. Because Dolph was coming, he was thinking of going to MIT. He had been to MIT. He had gotten doctorate in chemical engineering. And then he met Grace Jones, and she was touring and singing, and he went with her, and they were an item for a bit. And then he got a bit role, non-speaking part in A View to a Kill, Roger Moore's last James Bond film. And then I think he went up for Rambo 2 or Rocky 4, and he got the Rocky 4 part. I think Rambo First Part 2 is up for the big guy who Rambo wrestles in a helicopter and throws him. But Rocky 4 was a better fit. And then Red Scorpion's a great one. I love that gun he has. I know it's a made up gun for the movie, but I love the gun that he has. It takes down an entire fucking helicopter. I love that shit. It's pretty much his version of Rambo. The Punisher was 89, but sadly, the company that Roger Corman had went belly up. And so it was supposed to go into theaters, but this went straight to video. Then I Come in Peace, my favorite of his, 1990. I love that. I come in peace. And you go in pieces, asshole. Love I Come in Peace. One of my favorites. One of my personal favorites. Men of War is a really good one. Forget that rocket launcher he had. What was it in Men of War? He had a certain rocket launcher. I looked it up. That's a very underrated film, Men of War. You had the guy who's Goro. I mean, not Goro. Kano in Mortal Kombat, the first one. He played Kano in the first 90s Mortal Kombat. He was one of the villains in that. Yeah, definitely recommend Men of War. Because your channel got into Dolph movies, I actually like Masters Universe. That's cool. Yeah, Men of War, some good fight scenes. Yeah, a lot of good action sequences in that one. Come on, God, talk to me. Until I hear an answer, I'm going to keep pretty much doing his business. I will not stop until I wait your answer. He seemed like a crazy motherfucker, like the Punisher should be. Nah, I mean, he didn't need to take off his clothes in the sewer. I think he was already crazy enough living in the sewer, but hey, I was sold on it. I'm like, this guy ain't there. I was never big on Masters Universe. I've seen much worse movies. There's some good stuff to it, but I don't love it. Because I like the He-Man cartoon and they were cheap. That's the thing, is Canon Films didn't have the budget to showcase the cartoon. I mean, even while filming, they were not going to have that final sword fight. In fact, Canon Films, like, you don't have any more money, you're done. So Dolph and Frank Langella, or probably Frank Langella's double, they had to have that sword fight like done in a day. That's why if you watch the film, you don't see any of the background. Everything's dark and low lighting because the Dolph and this a guy wearing Frank Langella's Skeletor outfit had to do this fight off the cuff. So no, I don't think Dolph Lundgren's in the same universe as Lou Ferrigno's Hulk. A long time. I don't remember ever saying I could watch The Night Professor. I don't think I said that, Neopunk. I said the film sucked. Not Knock or replicas. Not Knock is worse. Not Knock is way worse. But yeah, for Dolph Lundgren, I would recommend Icon One Piece, Men of War, The Punisher, Showdown Low Tokyo, Red Scorpion. Even later ones, there were some fun ones. Command Performance. Hey, hello there, Matt. Neopunk, I don't know, man. Probably because I don't know. Probably because I'm like, it's not the worst movie ever made. What does it matter, dude? You're breaking my balls. Like each stream I go on, you're not breaking my balls. Like I don't know. It means whatever you think it means. It means I don't think it's the worst movie ever made. I'm still not a fan of it. You just think a movie sucks, but it's like not the worst thing ever. Like I don't know, Neil Punk. It doesn't matter. Use your head on whatever you think I meant by it. I don't give a shit about the Continental Show. After John Woo 4, fuck the universe. No, it's fine, Neil Punk. I'm just giving you shit. It's fine. I don't know about that Dolph Lundgren Leatherface scene. That might have been just a rumor that just somehow got on the IMDb. Netflix He-Man series is trash. I agree. Press is wrong, bitch. Yep. Rest in peace, Bob Barker. Mortal Kombat with Van Damme. Didn't really care for it. Didn't really look like Van Damme, and he didn't do much of his great moves except the splits. Like you don't do any of his Hurricane 360 kicks or any of that. Come on. I don't know. Just too little, too late. I guess. Didn't really care for it. Favorite stream kill? I don't really have a favorite stream kill. Have you had sunburn? I'm sure one time I've had it. Yeah, rest in peace, Paul Rubens. I rewatched Pee-wee's Big Adventure. That was a fun one. Yeah, the Van Damme Mortal Kombat. I mean, even the kill, it's like, okay, there's a car and the bad guy, I mean, the car drags the opponent away. What does it really have to do with Van Damme? Like, why not some reference to Bloodsport or Kickboxer or something? Like, how about like get the glass from Kickboxer as like he's punching, is cutting the guy's face up because it's the glass on the fist like Kickboxer. Or do I know the hard target where there's a canister and he kicks it and someone throws up a shotgun, he shoots and God blows up or something. Or do like a 360 kick, but the 360 kick's so powerful it takes his fucking head off or something. Like someone already did back in the day, like they took Bloodsport and then they made it like Mortal Kombat and it's much better than this. Like it's from years and years ago. If you type in Bloodsport Mortal Kombat, it's much better than that. Just type in Bloodsport Mortal Kombat on YouTube. Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, nah, that was never requested. Cats, they're doing okay. Thank you, Sean. You love Alien 3? Well, you're banned. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You're fucking banned. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's cool. In all seriousness, teach their own. Teach their own. I'm not a fan of it. It's pretty well known I'm not a fan of it and why I'm not a fan of it. You have a different opinion, you bad motherfucker. Don't tell me how to play. The 1999 Captain America movie, that one sucked. Favorite lightsaber duel? Probably Return of the Jedi. Clerks 3, Alien 3? Neither. Alien 3 or Robocop 3? Neither. Serbian film or Twisted Pair? Serbian film's worse. Favorite Peter Hyams movie? God, that's tough. Because he did The Relic, he did Stay Tuned, he did Outland, he did End of Days, he did Time Cop. It's hard to choose my favorite Peter Hyams film. I like a lot of his movies. Mutant Mayhem pissed me off more because I'm a Ninja Turtles fan. Spoony. Ah, you got the reference. I was wondering. Yep, you got the reference. Don't tell me how to play. You got the reference. I was wondering if someone would get that. Good job. You got the reference, Spoony. Spoony one was a guy I watched way back in the day who did video game reviews. He reviews some of those FMV games like Johnny Mnemonic, I think Sewer Shark, among others. And he was with Nostalgia Crick for a while, and then he just lost it. He lost his mind, sadly. It's too bad, though. He's pretty talented. Just sometimes that's how people are. I don't care about the new Ninja Turtles show. Why? Why should I give a shit about them in high school? It's not why I watched Ninja Turtles to see their hijinks in fucking high school. Yeah, but that is what I was thinking of though, was Spoony. Yeah, a lot of people say that, but that's exactly what I was thinking of. I think it was Alien Isolation he was playing. And yeah, he was like people were trying to say and he's like, "Don't tell me how to play." But it's too bad though. Cause yeah, I liked his reviews. Back in the day I would watch video game reviews of Army 21. Sadly that guy passed away earlier this year. And that's like one of the guys that found that's how I found YouTube, was watching guys like him. He taught about Total Recall for NES, which is a pretty bad game, and I remember Total Recall for NES being a rather bad game, in my opinion. Um, and I've always been fascinated with licensed video games, whether good or bad. Whether it be, I think there's like True Lies for Super Nintendo. There was Demolition Man for the 3DO, which is different from Demolition Man on Sega CD and Genesis. There's a 3DO. There's a fighting bit. There's a driving. Is there a driving bit? There's a fighting bit. There's shooting. Maybe I'm thinking driving, like you fight on cars in one bit in that game. But yeah, there's like True Lies on Super Nintendo. There's Total Recall at NES. Predator on NES. I've always been fascinated on that. True Lies for NES. Oh man, that'd be cool to see one day. That'd be cool to see. I've always been fascinated by that stuff because they're not all bad, but I'm always fascinated of how they take a movie and they incorporate it into a video game. Time Cop became a video game. Universal Soldier was a video game. I think both of them were on Super Nintendo. Cole Warner, if you did that, yes, I would, in a heartbeat. Cole Warner, yeah, I would absolutely do that. Downfall happened. Well, what happened was, this is a long story. I'll try to make it short. Spoony one was with that guy with the glasses, which was Well, he's passed away. It was Armade 21. I think if you type in Armade 21 in one word and then Total Recall, you may be able to find it. But so Spoony 1 was with that guy with the glasses. He made a lousy joke about one of the ladies about, man, you're so bad. I don't know. I'd handcuff you in the basement. And, like a really lame, shitty, stupid joke. Whatever. It was a joke. He got canceled for it. So then he was off doing his own thing. But then he had a website. And then he would stop doing video game reviews. And then he did much more movie reviews where the reviews, if you thought my reviews were long, his were like an hour and a half each time. And then wrestling videos. And some people liked them, but it's like, okay, well, where's the video? The video game stuff was the stuff people thought of first and foremost. He stopped doing them. And then this is around the time that the angry Nintendo James Wolfe had his movie. So some people are like, hey, Spoony, you don't do your movie? He's like, sure. And then he got money, and then he never made one, and he never paid anybody back. And then he was supposed to do all these things with his Patreon, but he didn't do any of it. And he was always make excuses. That was his biggest issue. He would always have an excuse. I'm sick. I need medical attention. I need to go to therapy. I need to do this with sick. His mind. Yeah, I remember that one. He would just always have an excuse about medical. He needs some medical procedures. Uh, his mind isn't right. It was always some excuse on that. And maybe he seriously had mental issues. I don't know. I wasn't his guardian. I wasn't his dad. I wasn't there. But this is a guy that made a Twitter for his dog, and he tweeted as his dog. The Spoony one, Oreo. That was the dog's name, Oreo. He would tweet as his dog. He just lost his mind, and I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what the fuck happened. He just lost his mind. That's the way. The only way I could think of is he lost his mind. Type games that suck. Total Recall. It's about an 8-minute review, and it'll say Armade Archive as a username. But just type in games that suck. Total Recall on YouTube, and you'll find it. No, Neopunk, he would actually talk as his dog. Like he would actually pretend to be his dog. Hello, I am Oreo. My master likes me a lot. And he would post like 30 times a day on his Twitter as his dog. So yes, I do think that's a little bit crazy behavior. There you go. Yep, there you go. He got it. It just the phone won't let me type on the damn chat. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, Sally. Oh, cool. I'm glad you found it. Hey, Preston. Hope you're doing well. I believe I reviewed Moscow Heat. If maybe that's not the one I'm thinking of. Oh, thank you, Framebreaker. I appreciate it, man. On the one end, it's their opinion, and I got my opinion, and I don't have to agree with their opinion. My question would be how and why. That I would sincerely ask those critics in a sensible way, like this. Okay, Give me 5 reasons as to why the 2023 film is better. Let's have a conversation. That's what I would want. Let's have fun, Siskel and Ebert style. Because that was the fun reviews of Siskel and Ebert when they argued in a fun way. Okay, I want you to tell me why the Mutant Mayhem is better than the 1990 film. And then I will tell you why I think the 1990 film is a better film. I have a feeling if I look at the chat, they're going to agree more with me than you. So I'd be like, okay, balls in your court. What makes the Mutant Mayhem better? Because I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what is the reasons. Like, hey, frame by frame, what are the reasons for saying that? What are their actual reasons? Just Seth Rogen is a part of it? That don't mean jack shit to me. You see, the turtles look better, better voice acting, better villain, better tone, bit more serious tone, better action sequences, actual fight scenes with ninja attributed, which is part of the title. Better April O'Neil. Doesn't have an April O'Neil that looks like she was homeless. Because April O'Neil in the new one, she looks homeless. She looks like fucking Whoopi Goldberg from The View. And she has about attitude as much as Plankton or a goddamn sloth for personality. The 1990 movie actually has humor, heart, seriousness. Everything about that is better. Finally voiced by teenagers. They acted like teenagers in the first movie. They acted like so they sound like they sound like shitty teenagers today. That's a benefit now? Great, so they sound like assholes. Where April literally says, hey, this fucking guy driving these vehicles, I think the Superfly killed them. And what do the turtles do? They laugh. Then April has to explain, no, that's not funny. And then they go, well, it's kind of funny. So they're laughing at innocent people that might have gotten killed. And hey, they reference Wendy Williams and BLT, or what the fuck was that Korean pop band? BLT, BTS, Kiss My Ass, whatever the hell it's called, BTK Killer, whatever the fuck the Korean pop band is. I didn't go see what is BTS, BLT, LBGQ, BTS, Behind the Shells, whatever the fuck, BTS. Sounds like a fucking STD. I got some BTs, not the DTs, I got the BTs by Mr. T. Fuck the BTS. Great, the Turtles love a fucking Korean pop band. Whoop de fucking do. 10 out of 10 IGN. So the movie gets a 10 out of 10 because they referenced Behind the Shitters, yeah, by BTS. Great. They love Korean pop bands and Mark Ruffalo. Whoop de fucking do. No, I didn't watch the Twisted Metal show. Because it looked nothing like Twisted Metal, to be honest. Except it has got the clown. But nothing about it seems like Twisted Metal. Superfly's not well written. The family aspect, yeah, they talk about milking 85 times in the movie. There's the family aspect. So they love an actor. Yeah. They don't know anything about that Neopunk. They don't actually have brains. The animation is better. Then what? Because yeah, I played Twisted Metal 1 and 2, and I enjoyed those games, especially Twisted Metal 2. Oh, whoops. Yeah, Sally, yeah. By the way, Matt, these are actual audience reviews. Well, good for them. I don't have to agree with that audience. I disagree with them wholeheartedly. To me, the Turtles would have some kind of fucking morals. Then you haven't been on my streams because people disagree with me all the time in this stream, and you all know it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Most of the time, people disagree with me and shit. Neil Punt is disagreeing with me on stuff. Nip B is disagreeing with me on stuff. Frame by Frame disagree with me on stuff. Most of these people disagree with me on stuff. So actually, this is the perfect venue because people disagree with me on this stuff all the time. But would you actually talk to each other? Because God forbid, would you have an actual conversation, even if we disagree on something? As there you go. Justice League Mortal, I don't know what that is. Yeah, Samoa Joe, and I forget who voices, was it Will Arnett as a Sweet Tooth? Well, there you go. That just proved my point. And I hated Evil Dead Rise, and I hated Madian and her fucking tit top dance and shit. Fucking tit dance. Fucking Madian. Why am I supposed to be scared about a doll that dances for TikTok? Stole all the shit from fucking Child's Play remake. Just added TikTok and dancing. Yeah, Mike OCP liked Barbie. I thought it was a piece of shit. We're still friends. Go figure. Uh, Total Recall the movie. I love the original movie. I hated the remake, and I hate the Nintendo game. Although I'm fascinated with licensed movie-based video games. Like I said, True Lies for Super Nintendo and Total Recall for NES, all that stuff. I'm intrigued by. Exactly, Flash Flex, exactly. GoldenEye. I never played GoldenEye because I didn't have much of. I didn't have a Nintendo 64 much. Only like for 5 minutes, and then that was the time in my life that someone wanted it more, so I just gave it to them. So it was cool. But I guess I'll end it there. It's the end about 10 p.m. here. Usually I let this go for 2.5 hours is a good running time for it. Thank you guys for coming by. Thank you guys for stopping by. You guys take care and you be careful on your upcoming week. Uh, people, Silver Wings, thanks for stopping by. Look forward to whatever you got coming up. Everybody else, Broadstipe, Dairy, Jedi, Neopunk, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you to the people that sent in super chats. I really appreciate it, man. U2, JM84, Preston, Sean, Kevin, everybody. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Yeah, Movie Maze, Royal Flush. Just saying bye to everybody. Country Shape, General, Ryan. Yeah, you guys have a good night. Take care. Be careful out there. Dangerous shit out there. But just take it day by day. That's all we can do. That's all any of us can do. And we will see you guys later. Bye bye for now. Later.